But the thing is, how do you know you are going to the right agent or the right developer if you don't know about the market? Because you're just selling Bingatti in the end, you know? So you were just, okay, example, how would someone know coming into this market and being agent, say, in Europe or USA?
That makes our job so easy. I mean, working for a developer, we do receive these requests a lot of time.
Just come back to your agents, your company. You said how many? 160?
Yeah, 150 around.
150, and you're expanding. So, but how do you find the right people? Do you market? Do you look outside of UE, or do you prefer having agents from inside of UE because they already have the experience in the market? So you see yourself, you have maybe a bigger vision, when I saw Bingatti, the first name is Mohammed? Mohammed, when he was talking about his people and the guy who started working with him, now what he's done, you can see what he gives the people, I think, in the team, but you can really scale in the company, yeah? So it's also a chance for you or for other people to make more.
Definitely. Again, talking about real estate life in Dubai, you will never understand it properly until you try.
So if someone wants to come here working for your company or other company, what would you guide them? Your experience now in the last 3 years, what would they do better than what you've done?
So see, I do receive this question a lot, and I do receive also the question what is it better to work as a sales manager for a developer or to work as a broker, right, in a brokerage? Again, I consider that it's better to work for a developer. However, it's more effort needed, more focus, because you know that most of the brokers, they don't stay in the office. They just, they have viewings. So here depends on your personality. If you like to go here and there and all the time be in a movement, then it's better brokerage, I believe. If you're like more like a person who likes to sit and talk and not have this crazy riff, then it's better for a developer. And again, based on your preferences of what you like to sell, you want to focus on one product and believe in it and sell that, or you want to have the opportunity to sell all of them.
Okay, but for example, how would someone know coming into this market and being agent, say, in Europe or in USA, that with which company can they go with? How can they find out? Or do you think they just have to jump in and make the experience, or can they check beforehand that they can be really safe, that they stick with one company? Because you join with another company, now you switch the company, so could they make a better decision?
I can say just a word about it, networking, the power of networking. So if your networking there is powerful and you believe that you can bring that networking here, then yes, you have a big chance to do business from the very beginning. But if we speak about somebody new, not knowing anything about Dubai market, and I do recommend not to take such drastic decisions and move right away. Do your research. Try for a while. I believe you have to make a huge research before moving to Dubai and before starting to work in real estate. However, some of people, I would say, are lucky. Of course, they have to be somewhere smart enough to do that, but they succeed even without having experience in Dubai.
Yeah.
But you have to be a very quick learner and have experience in this field, I believe. That's the only way you can probably succeed from the beginning. Otherwise, give yourself 6 to 7 months to learn locations, learn the product, learn if you like this job, if you like this lifestyle. Because it's not only about the job you can get here, it's about the lifestyle you're getting here.
Yeah.
Do you like to work in real estate and come and go for meetings sometimes 8 p.m., 9 p.m.? I left the office even 1 month ago. I had few nights in a row of leaving at 10 p.m. It's something that you have to like. You don't have to struggle doing that. I believe this is the only way to...
And that's the thing, what people don't see, do they? And even here, so many people have a job and they always, they go into the brokerage. You become a freelancer agent, have no knowledge, but maybe they have clients, but they think they only see the money, the commission they can make, but they don't know actually what work has to be done. That's the thing. So it's so many agents which are they don't have any knowledge, but they're just trying. But it's the question, are they succeeding?
It's true. It's true. My broker's problem would be finding clients. Everyone says finding clients is a problem. I believe that you have to have a strategy of work. Even Grant Cardone mentioned at his briefing that you do have to have a target and have a strategy how to reach that target. So at the end, you do make a target, which is the client, if that's what's missing in your success, reaching that success. And then step by step, following the strategy, you reach the target.
But what's your strategy? What's your target?
Brokers. You know that I work with brokers mostly. What I would suggest to brokers in order to find clients, don't rely on ads, don't rely on leads on Instagram. And
that's the most thing. They always rely, can you bring me leads, ads? They don't do anything. They don't do any videos. They don't promote. Exactly. They don't call, they don't make relationships. They don't network.
Exactly.
They just rely on something, say, bring me it. That's it. And then they ask us, oh, I'm not selling anything.
Yes, and a lot of them, they miss the opportunity by using the networking they have already.
Yeah.
And let's say they trying to make a new networking, they lose the one they already have and they don't use it. Just contact your friends. I wouldn't say that's very easy to be a lady and let's say start communicating with people at different events or something. However, I do believe this is a way of meeting a client, meeting someone that can refer a client to you. I suggest this all the time to my let's say friends, even who work in the real estate as a broker. Everyone believes that leads, and one more time, qualified leads will get them money. It isn't true. I know people who just made money out of their networking, friends, relatives, and so on, because someone referred someone else. And the power of giving an advice is much stronger than seeing an ad, right?
Yeah, correct. And now you're going on a new roadshow in Australia?
Yep. Yeah, that's my first roadshow with Bingatti.
Yeah.
I'm doing it with one of my brokers, one of my strong brokers.
So they Bingatti advise you to do it, or did you go to them and say, we want to go to...
It was my broker's idea. Okay. He does, he did it very many times. However, I was trying to avoid the destination because of the long flight.
So Australia, Sydney, yeah?
Yeah, Sydney. We're going to Sydney. People there, most of the people who are interested in real estate in Dubai, they already are informed about the projects, locations, why Dubai, no taxes and so on. But I do, I'm going to go to this roadshow and represent specifically Binghatti. It was my broker idea, which I highly appreciate. And I said, why not? Let's try.
And how long will you stay there? How's the plan there, the daily plan?
Yeah, so basically it will be 3 days event, which we basically used ads to inform people that we're coming there, and we're gathering all the clients and potential investors in one venue, in one of the hotels.
Just your company in the hotel then?
Yes, it will be the broker itself.
Yeah.
And the representatives of the developer.
Yeah.
Which is at the moment Binghatti.
Mm-hmm.
Myself.
Yeah.
And I do believe that there's going to be a good business over there.
So 3 days staying in a hotel, getting up early, morning, breakfast, gym, and then standing there from 8 till 8 p.m. and then after work making some. So you will have maybe 4, 5, 6 hours sleep and repeat.
So see, when you're going on a roadshow, you don't want to lose time because you leave everything here on hold.
Yeah.
And you're going and you want to focus maximally.
Yeah.
And I know cases, and I've been to other countries roadshow.
Yeah.
Our, let's say, maximum time was 7 p.m. We were staying till 11 or 12 just to close that deal. So I'm not.
So you experience in the end. You like it, but only thing is, you said that the journey to Australia, 16 hours flight?
14 hours flight.
14 hours.
And that's if you fly straight.
With Singapore Airlines, Emirates?
Emirates. I used the Emirates at this point, yes.
Yeah. But so people will think, okay, you're going to Sydney, Australia, you will do some sightseeing, but you're only there 3 days, you come back, you won't see anything. You'll just see the hotel and the venue.
Yeah, I'll do my best to see at least something.
At least something.
No, it's a beautiful destination. And I'll be honest, I wanted to visit it. This is going to be my first time there. But it's an experience as well. You go there with a mission,
Yeah, of course.
That's the most important part. I want to see Sydney. I want to see Australia. I make an opinion about that country overall. However, my main purpose is just to deliver the information about my developer there. Make people understand why this brand and not other brands, why I do believe in this brand and so on, and come back with success, make my broker happy.
All the success anyway. And yeah, we're talking also about the before the podcast about the mortgages. So people from around the globe not having a residency here, that they can easily actually get a mortgage. A lot of people don't know about this actually, do they?
Right. Well, I had a client even 2 weeks ago. His concern was that he was having only 40% out of the total amount.
Mm-hmm.
So first thing, I find out that recently they started to offer mortgages even for people who are coming from abroad. You don't have to have an Emirates ID and visa. You don't have to stay
And it's
here.
more easier for them to get the mortgage.
Yes, it's very easy.
Yeah.
I mean, there is specific criteria which you have to match,
Yes.
including some specific income monthly to your account. Has to be definitely a proof. However, I was even amazed that they offer 60% mortgage to all international clients.
Yeah.
That makes our job so easy. I mean, working for a developer, we do receive these requests a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
So not having a visa, Emirates ID, you can easily
like a 6 months personal bank statement, having income of 2,000 euro, and already they can get the 60. But is it also for the off-plan projects, or is it just secondary market?
Right. Here's the catch. They're offering this mortgage for off-plan, but for buildings which are going to be ready in 1 month maximum.
Okay, so the price will be a lot higher, but still they can invest in it, aren't they? And they get like a 60% more.
Bingatti has launched 2 months ago one building, Dusk, which, by the way, we were offering NOC for mortgage as well. And it's ready at the end of October. Again, as I told you, this is, again, one reason why I like Binghatti. We launched this project 1.5 months ago. And it's ready in October, which is next month.
Okay, how was it so quick?
Well, first, that's Binghatti's secret. They're doing the launch when the building is almost, let's say, half of it.
Okay. Not all buildings, but some of them.
Yes, some of them, definitely some of them. Obviously, high buildings, they need more time to be developed.
Yeah.
1.5 years, maybe 2. But taking in consideration other developers, they have 3-4 years they need, and then sometimes they do even delay the construction. Again, this is one reason why I love Bingatti. You don't have issues with that. They deliver the projects very quickly. Yeah. You can still have either a payment plan, or you can have a project which is ready the next month. You choose the most convenient way for you to pay and to use the property.
So it's just important, like for the client, for the end user, they're using their own money, aren't they? They are building that property, and then just before the launch, they're putting it on the market. So they're using their own money to fund the property. Usually, they build something and then they use the money from the client, installment payments, payment plan, and then they start building. That's why so many developers, they need years, and then, like you say, they expand it sometimes in a year and then 2 years because they're still waiting for the money, and then they're always reusing that money, aren't they? Like a bank in the end.
It's true. Bingatti is a backward integrated company. That's why we don't have delays in that. That's why we are able to build the half of the building and then launch it. And then this makes the process of selling that property very easy and very fast. Let's say we even had projects which were launched last month. It's 70% already gone. Because of again, people are looking for something which is almost ready.
Yeah.
Because they probably fear of the thing that, what if they don't deliver on time? What if they delay more than 1 year? I mean, everyone is afraid of delays in the construction. And I would say this is the first question I have when an investor is trying to buy a property. Are you sure it's gonna be ready by this time? They feel that if it's gonna be ready short time after the launch, something's wrong with the quality, or something's wrong with the payment or something. It's not. It's the secret that Bingatti is having, which I'm disclosing at the moment. They're building half of the building, sometimes, I don't know, 30%, and then they do the big launch project.
Nice. And just going back to the mortgage part, so like you mentioned, it's very easy as a expat having no residency, having, say, a salary-based income, showing, say, personal bank statement, an average income of, say, 1,000 to 2,000 euro, which already will give them the access to about 60%.
Yes, as far as I know, they do have to have an amount of 10,000 in total on their account.
Yeah.
And then, yes, the income around 1,500 to 2,000 euros monthly. I mean, that would be the official income which they have to provide in order to get a mortgage, to take advantage of a mortgage. And again, for people which are residents here in UAE, they can even take advantage of, they get 80% as a mortgage.
80?
80, yeah. And they just need a 20% down payment, and they can own a property which is ready in the next month. They can start already making money on it. And the good part about the mortgage is, let's say, what's the average percent for the mortgage per year? It's 4.5, 4.3. If you choose correctly a project and a location, you can make at least 8% to 9%, right? Capital appreciation. So it's a win. You're winning half of it at least.
Exactly, yeah.
There's no risk,
Not much, has it?
Yes.
And if you're not, you can just resell it again, can't you? Because it's nearly finished and the demand is there anyway in Dubai.
Exactly. So talking about international, they are offering 60% as a mortgage. You have to own the 40%. And talking about people which are residents, they're offering 8%, and you just have to have the 20 down payment. More convenient for us.
Nice. Tell me a bit about Bingatti. How's the agency? How many agents are working in the company?
They are planning to expand considerably. They are hiring in the next couple of months more than 200 people. At the moment, we're around 150 together with the other departments. Yes, it's I would say, still not a very
Large.
Yes, not a large company. However, the success that they deliver since the beginning of the year, it's sometimes double amount of sales than other developers which have twice more people working. Or
the quality.
Yeah, the
quality
quality.
of people, huh?
Correct.
And you have the vision. You really like the company. And how long has Bingatti now been in the market?
2016.
2016.
Yes.
So 8 years.
Yes. And again, as I mentioned, the value of the Bingatti projects will be understood properly when the big projects like Mercedes, Jacob & Co. and Bugatti will be ready.
Yeah.
Because they will deliver an exceptional quality. And it's going to be something really special in world, not only talking about Dubai.
And the Mercedes, I also was at the launch there in the Bulgari Island. What's the percentage of how much has been sold now? Is it 50%, 70%?
It's been 60% sold already.
But all prices are out on the market now, or they're still like the top ones? They haven't launched them yet.
There are no discounts for the luxury products.
How much is the highest?
735 million.
735 million.
750 million even. Yeah.
So about $200 million US.
Yeah. But it's worth. It's one in the world.
Yeah.
Nobody can compare.
Is it just one unit or the two?
It's one.
Just one unit.
It's
so
one
that
unit.
person will be exclusive in the end.
Exactly.
You have the highest floor. He has a gym, cinema.
Exactly.
What else? How many bedrooms?
He has all the luxury amenities.
All luxury pool. Everything. He has one lift going up to his own place.
Correct. You can give your car in your house.
Amazing, huh?
Yes. So if you want to be the owner of something which is one of a kind, one in the world, and if you're doing it in Dubai, you can.
And you have the view all over, all around.
Yeah, 360 view, right?
It's amazing. Eh?
It seems you were curious to know about it.
I will. When's it ready?
End of 2026.
Okay.
Majority of luxury products are.
I'll buy it.
If you take a mortgage, you can by the end of the year.
Yeah, nice. Very good. It will be interesting to see what that.
Yeah. It's gonna be something very special out of.
Just come back to your agents, your company. You said how many? 160.
Yeah, 150 around.
150, and you're expanding. So, but how do you find the right people? Do you market? Do you look outside of UAE, or do you prefer having agents from inside of UAE because they already have the experience in the market? The thing is, how do you know you are going to the right agent or the right developer if you don't know about the market, because you're just selling Bingatti in the end, So you were just, okay, you decided to work for Bingatti because you believe in the project. That's 100% fact, of course.
And I can convince people based on facts why this developer and why this project. But talking about all the agents, what I recommend to all the clients, first of all, and all the investors, do your own research. Open GPT, YouTube, Google. Just type in like 5 most important to you questions about locations, taxes, and everything. Do your own research first. And if you see that what agents tell you is something new for you and something which is somewhere matching with the information that you've read already, then go ahead with that. If you feel that you're being fooled, better switch the agent.
Yeah, but the thing is, sometimes you don't know. There's so many out there, so you can still get the wrong one. Do you think if you really get a good referral and you trust and believe that company or person, then it will work out?
I think people feel about someone's skills and someone's knowledge about the product and knowledge about locations and so on. People also feel when someone is trying to fool them or to pitch them something which is not of a good value. So first, do your research and use your intuition.
And then you should not make any mistakes actually when you're investing here. But also, like, if you just come back to the topic of making the wrong decision, going to the wrong developer, the wrong agent, that you can lose a lot of money. But do you think even if you make the wrong decision or wrong purchase, mostly you don't lose money? There's always like you get your money back.
Let's say it's a more of a risk not to make on top of that, not to gain any capital appreciation rather than lose. It's very rare when I hear that people lost their money or somehow maybe because of the delay in the construction, they're somehow unhappy about it, or they resold it at just 2% capital appreciation. But that's the worst which can happen in Dubai. And that's the good part of the things, that even if you pick up the wrong project, wrong location, wrong developer, unless that doesn't come with a big issue or something, I don't know, unusual, you still have the opportunity to make money. Like you still, let's say you're gonna reach at the same point. You're not gonna make anything extra or lose anything. That's the only catch, because investors usually are curious to know how much I'm gonna make on top of that, how much money I can get out of it.
Yeah.
What's the percent? So choosing the wrong developer and wrong location might lead you to zero profit, right? But very rarely in minus.
Do you think the market here, especially in the UAE, or just talk about Dubai, it's only going up? Of course, it's going up, but you think it's also going to maybe go down again and up, or you think it's just going to go up at the moment? Because if you compare all the big major cities in the world, which is like, say, Los Angeles, New York, Miami, London, Berlin, Paris, the prices are very, very high, and you don't get anything for the value. So the value what you get here, I think it's undervalue in the end, yeah?
Right. It definitely will change in another 2 to 3 years, I believe. I've listened to many experts' opinion, and they're all so different. Sometimes they give 2 years, sometimes they give 4 years for this rhythm to increase and increase, the statistics to keep going up. However, I do believe that it's impossible when there are so many things coming up for the prices to go down or just to stop.
Yeah.
It will still increase, but with, let's say, a lower speed. That's the only thing.
But there's so many people moving here. We do these setups, we have so many inquiries a day, customers closing now and again, so it's like everyone is thinking to relocate, especially here to GCC countries, So
True.
How can it go down? Because it's the only place in the world which is so unique. So there's no other place in the world such as Dubai.
I totally agree with you. However, I do believe that they cannot, every market has a stagnation, right? So I do believe this stagnation for Dubai will come in another 2 to 3 years. People will just
because the properties are mostly finished on the 2026, 2027.
Definitely.
So then that's a really interesting year, and the casino Russell Kane will be finished as well.
And then most likely secondary market will bloom. People who will want to relocate, they will look up for a ready property, and then the secondary market will bloom. I mean, if we talk about off-plan and secondary. So, but it will never stop, I believe. Real estate, it's a big power in Dubai, and which will constantly develop, I believe.
Yeah, because everyone, the countries are just increasing their taxes, making it. So in all the other countries, they just make it more difficult for business owners, increasing taxes. The safety is bad, the weather is shitty, So that's why they always think, okay, how can they get the money out? Even like Asia, China, a lot of Chinese are now coming here, opening companies, relocating. They can use the money. They can use the money to invest in properties. So in China, how many people are there? It's like over 1 billion people. It's the second largest country, I think, in the world after India.
Right.
So like, where are they going to go? They have to need a property, they need an office space, they need to live somewhere, So even if they go to other cities in UAE,